Rococo beds will take on a very Renaissance form and even a very medieval form, sort of playing off of that canopy bed that we've seen in Europe for hundreds of years at this point, but they're going to lighten it. So we see the Litala Polonaise, which is basically a covered bed with a circular tester above, usually hanging from the ceiling, and then the four posts of the bed will have the fabric tied to them, usually somewhere either at the halfway point or near the top. It gives the illusion of the covered bed, but we don't quite have the usefulness. I mean, in theory, you could drop these curtains down and cover the bed, but it's not really designed for that purpose. It's more showing the form and showing the style. This is something that we even see today, these sorts of forms. I remember seeing one at IKEA just recently where they used a mosquito net to create basically the same form. And the Litala Doches is very similar, but the tester is now attached to the wall and only covers the head of the bed. It's not covering the entire bed. And these curtains could, in theory, be pulled halfway around the bed to keep you warm, but they're generally not used for that purpose. They're generally decorative at this point. When you get into the lower classes, they're still using fold-out beds and beds along the floor. So we're not seeing movement of these very complicated bed forms down into the lower classes. They're just too decorative, too big, too ostentatious oftentimes to really be practical at the lower middle class, working class sort of level.